This meditation will help if you're experiencing any anxiety. This channel is focusing on perimenopausal anxiety, but can also be used for anxiety when you're dealing with a chronic illness or any other time when anxiety might visit you. Anxiety is a very common symptom of perimenopause and when dealing with any health condition. You're not alone. In this mindful meditation, this pause in your day, we're going to explore what's happening in your anxious mind and body and how we might soften the hard edges we feel when dealing with anxiety. So get as comfortable as you can. You might be coming to this mindful meditation feeling super anxious, or you just know exactly what anxiety feels like for you. Either way, aim to lean in and let's share this pause together. I invite you to softly close down your eyes, but if you're a very, very anxious person, this might not feel safe to do. So in that case, just let your eyes soften and focus on a point in front of you. It might be nice to light a candle and stare at the flame, or just find a spot for your eyes to rest. You can be seated or lying down for this one. If you've never meditated before, or you're not sure if it's for you, that's okay. We'll get there together on this channel. There'll be plenty of videos to come on how to actually meditate. Anxiety throws us into a temporary state of complete unease. It can be mild or severe. It's often compared with worry, yet whilst worry can be fleeting and temporary, anxiety can be persistent. There are many different types of anxiety. The ones that come with fluctuating hormones, like in perimenopause, can be all-consuming. You feel a sense of unease living within you, circulating your cells, toying with your mind and tensing your body. I know. There are places on the inside and on the outside that you just can't love, no matter how hard you might try. You find it challenging to navigate this anxious feeling that permeates your day. There are depths of which you've left unexplored for fear of what you might find there, what you might uncover deep within. You're tired of numbing yourself out, of avoiding situations and people who may highlight the anxiety within you. You worry that you'll never find a place of peace. I understand. I know your mind feels churned up. Your anxious thoughts can often stop you from finding that peace you wish you could have, the one that other people seem to be able to find with ease. Your anxious thoughts can immobilize you and ruin your day. Like walking on uneven ground, living this way, feeling disconnected to your life, can be heartbreaking. There is a place that exists between where you are when you are anxious and where you could be if and when you are not. What exists in between is your suffering. Sometimes you get a glimpse or even a feeling of what it's like to come out on the other side of the suffering. You can feel another way. You know it is waiting for you. You just find it difficult to navigate the path towards it sometimes. You're not a failure. You're not alone. You didn't choose anxiety. You've done nothing wrong. You have a choice to numb out, to flee from your anxiety. But you already know that worn path. You can gently choose differently. You can arrive at a place of presence with your anxious mind. You can choose a moment to pause and just be, simply by pressing a button on this meditation. Instead of fleeing, you can stay. This can be challenging. It's tempting to move away from this place rather than sit with it. Yet only you can transform the anxiety. You can get to know it and what it's trying to tell you. By understanding your anxiety and knowing how to work with it, and when it envelops you, you can begin to know yourself better as a result and see the gifts that it might bring with it. I know you might not believe it now, and you don't have to. But just being open to this process, this journey towards healing, is a beginning. Let any wisdom that's within your bones arise now. Shape your thoughts. Hold them into the light and look at them for what they are. Anxious thoughts. That's all they are. Thoughts that have worn well-known grooves in your mind, taken you to dark places full of shadows and tried to control you. When you can see the anxiety and know the anxiety, it may still visit you from time to time, but each time you'll understand it a little better. You know it will pass, but you refuse to turn away each time. That's growth right there. That's loving yourself despite the thoughts you think. The best part is, you already have everything inside of you to do this work. Sit quietly now and be gentle with yourself. Let your thoughts arise from deep within and stay. Be soft, lean in, and allow. If you feel teary, let your tears flow. If you feel anxious, breathe deeply, placing a hand on your abdomen. Take deep breaths in. Allow it to fill up your body and breathe out. If you have a hand on your abdomen, feel your belly rise and fall with this breath. Breathing deeply like this stimulates our vagus nerve, which switches on our parasympathetic nervous system. This actually tells the body to calm down. So just breathing like this and thinking of any judgments that you're holding about your anxiety, any stories you might be telling yourself. And breathe, just breathe. Notice gently where your mind has gone. Has it wandered to what happens when you're feeling super anxious? Do you notice thoughts that might be reoccurring in that space? Judgments you might be holding about yourself and your anxiety? Stories you might be telling yourself and amplifying in your life? Remember, none of this is your fault. We hold so much within us. Oftentimes it can become just too much. We stuff and stuff and stuff down every little thing until it builds up and builds up within us with no way to be released. But here, you can release it. Take a couple of deep breaths now, deeply, deeply into the lungs, moving all the way down to the belly and breathing back out again. Gently move your fingers and toes, and slowly, if you have your eyes closed, open them. You can revisit this meditation anytime your anxiety visits you, or even in between. You can sit and transform the thoughts, slowly getting to know this part of your darkness. We all have this within us, and you get to choose to flee and numb out, or stay and learn. Take care of your beautiful self and let me know in the comments below how you felt after taking this time to yourself. Until next time. If you like this video, I would love a thumbs up, and I'd love you to let me know in the comments below how that was for you. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the bell to be notified of upcoming videos, and share with a friend who you think these meditations might also help.